All right, my dears. So it's Amy and crew on Saturday morning. Thank you for tuning in today. We have a beautiful power class for you with all these great yogis and yoginis. We are masked at Mystic Fitness at all times and safely distanced. So everybody's joining us out there. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for the yogis who are in studio this morning. It's a beautiful rainy morning in Massachusetts, and we're going to work up a huge sweat in our studio today. So enjoy yourselves. Make sure you have a beverage next to yourself and possibly a block or strap at home. And start with us in child's pose. Yeah. So students, you can just spread your knees apart a little bit wider. Stretch your fingertips. Open up the fingers and the hands. Let your right shoulder pull out to the right and your left shoulder pull out to the left. So spread those broad shoulders. Rest your head, rest your heart. And start to connect with your breath. Let our breath guide us throughout this dynamic practice. Inhaling deeply through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. In studio, we only use nose breathing. Please, no mouth breathing. For the yogis at home, you're welcome to breathe out through your mouth at any time. Inhaling and exhaling. Together we rise and sit up on the heels. So whether you tuck your toes under or not is completely up to you. Do you want to stretch the fronts of your feet or the backs of your feet? And sitting up nice and tall and strong. Roll your shoulders a little bit forward and back. And bring your hands to heart center. Let's rub our hands and warm them up. Here in Massachusetts, it's freezing cold out there. Warm up your hands. Mine are still freezing cold from like an hour ago. And then let them meet together quietly in front of your heart. We'll take a cleansing breath in and breath out. The next breath in will be followed by the sacred sound of Om. Inhale. Welcome to class. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms up nice and high. Open up your fingers. Open and close your hands. Go a little faster. And maybe a little faster. You can relax your shoulders. And let's feel those forearms start to burn as the fingers move faster and faster and faster. All right, shake them out. Bring your arms up again. Make little fists. Let's circle those wrists. Change the direction. Beautiful, guys. Breath in lifts you up. With your breath out, right arm drops, left arm comes up and over. Breath in lifts you up. Breath out. Other side. Take some gentle side to sides, breathing in, lift up, and over. Breath in lifts you up and over. One more on each side. Breath in and over. And breath in and over. Good. Breath in lifts you up to center. One more time. Let's really rock those hands. Shake them out. Make your little fists circle. How do your feet feel? Are they okay? Bring your hands down to the ground. Tabletop, option to slap them out a little bit. Good. And then planting your hands, let's slap those feet out. I bet they could use a little help. Okay, cow and cat position. Inhale, we arch. And exhale, we round and tuck. And inhale, we arch. And exhale, we round and tuck. And take some alternating cows and cats at your own pace. And then separating your hands a little wider and separating your knees a little wider. Start to make circles. You're going to feel a nice stretch on the inside of your thighs and the outside of your hips. Change the direction of those circles. We'll go right into some really cool ab work. Let's wake up our sweet little abs this morning. Come back to tabletop proper for me. 2 hands on the floor, 2 knees on the floor. Instead of cowing and arching the spine or catting and rounding it, I'd like you to come to neutral spine. Flatten your back. Pull your belly deeply toward your spine. Okay, adjust the weight more into the left knee so that you can stretch your right leg straight back behind you. And runners, you're going to love this. It's good for the hamstrings. Toes are on the floor. Press your right heel toward the back of the room. And pull your right heel toward the front of the room. So just take some back and forth motions to stretch the back of your right leg. Engage the right glute. Let's lift that right leg if that's available to you. Otherwise, just leave your right foot on the floor. Leg is strong and straight behind you. Stretch your left arm forward if that's available to you. Inhale, we separate the limbs. Exhale, we tuck under, knee to elbow. Inhale, we stretch, and we tuck. Take 8 of these, 8 more please. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave the extension with the right leg extended, left arm forward. We'll bring our left hand down, open right leg out to the right. Drop the toes. We're going to lift up on the right foot and the left knee. Circle sweep your arms up high. Inhale, reach. Exhale, a little side bend. Right arm on the right thigh. Left arm lifts up in the stretch. And we'll take it into a balancing half moon position on our left knee. So left hand comes down in line with that left knee. Option to stay right here. It's a beautiful side stretch. If you're feeling it this morning, you're going to raise that right leg. I love that students are looking at their right hand. Beautifully done, guys. Bring the right foot down. Come back up into center. One more time on that side stretch. Good. Two hands come down in front of you. You're going to pivot that right leg straight back behind you again. Bend your knee. Sole of the right foot parallel to the ceiling. Let's do some hip flexor strengtheners. We're going to pulse that knee up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What a beautiful way to strengthen that right glute. Okay, bring the right knee down. I'd like you to just circle. The hips are going to need some circling. Good. You all ready to do that on the left side? Here we go. Back to your center. No arching, no rounding, okay? Flat back. Make sure your belly is drawn in, protecting your lower back. And we're just going to stretch the left leg back, toes on the floor. And press the heel forward and back. And breathe. Beautifully done. If you've got it in you, you're going to use that left glute and raise the left leg straight back behind you. If that feels good, you're going to stretch your right arm. Here we go. Pull those limbs apart with your inhale, and as you exhale, you tuck under, knee to elbow. 10. Good, Marina. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautifully done. Hold that, holding it with breath. 3, 2, 1. Right hand comes down. Good, Joan. Left leg pivots out to the left. I love this stretch so much. When you find your bearings, you circle, sweep up, inhale and rise. Exhale that nice little side bend. Feel that on the inside of your left thigh. Taking it to that balancing half moon position on your right knee. Later on, we're going to do this on our right foot. Option to keep the left toes on the floor if that feels better. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot, circle, sweep up high, inhale, rise. Take it one more time for me, a nice side stretch. Beautifully done, everybody. We're going to bring our hands down. Pivot that leg back and then raise it. Bend your left knee, sole of the left foot parallel to the ceiling. We take 10 pulses, working that left glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How beautiful. Gently lower down that leg, and we take the hip circles. All right, you guys feel ready? Let's take it forward and back. So hips come back on the heels. And then we kind of squirm our foreheads forward into a nice upward dog. Or if your back doesn't feel ready, you take a baby cobra. Taking it back, child's position. And upward dog or your baby cobra. Beautiful. Tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. We're taking our first downward facing dog of the morning. Let your head hang heavy and your hips go up nice and sky high. And start to walk your dog, pressing one heel at a time into the ground, bending one knee at a time. So my one of our viewers from Scotland, Trev, texts me every Saturday morning and says, Amy, is class still at 9 a.m. today? And for him, it's probably 2 p.m. there, I'm pretty sure. 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, yeah, 5 hours in advance. So wherever you're watching, yes, we have class every day at 9 a.m. So make sure you tune in. Students in studio, are you walking your dog? Press one heel at a time into the mat and bend one knee at a time. Belly draws in, inhaling, raise those hips up high, and exhale out through your nose and just release any tension from the shoulders, the hips, the head, the neck. Breathing in and breathe it out. I'd like to work our quads. I'm a big quad person. I believe in the strongest legs possible. Here we go. We're going to bend our knees to a hover. So it's like you're loading a spring here. Squeeze it. And when you release that spring, it's done with control, like a piston, right? Roll forward, high plank position. Try it again. Hips rise up, down dog. Let your knees lower down. And then use your quad control to spring forward into a high plank. Squeeze the butt. Try it a few times. Hips up, knees drop. Inner thighs, outer thighs, and glutes to roll you into a high plank. So I take everyone else's classes during the week. And if you take Erin's class on Thursday, she teaches us all about the rolling planks. So we're incorporating some of her technology in these spring forwards here. So hips up, knees drop, and controlling, rolling forward into your high plank. It's really cool. You go as slow or fast as you like. And then finally, hips up, knees drop, look forward, prepare for flight, students. Ready? Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Your feet are going to meet your hands. Inhaling to flat back, halfway lift, hands on the shins. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale, rise it up, vertebra by vertebra. We rise, we circle sweep, we reach. And then hands meet in prayer and pull down to heart center. Inhale, exhale. Let's go. Inhale, circle sweep, rise. Exhale, forward fold, drop all the way down. Inhale, hands on the floor, flat back, halfway lift. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank. This is power class, so here's an optional detour during plank. You can take running plank with left elbow to left knee to left elbow, back, right knee to right elbow, back. Taking it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Roll forward on the toes. Bend at the elbows. Low plank. Inhale, chest lifts for upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Students, take your big breath in. And let go with ah. Breathe out through your nose, though. 2 more breaths. Inhaling. And letting it go. Inhale. And let it go. Prepare for flight. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Feet to hands. Inhaling flat back. Hands on shins. And exhale your forward fold. Inhale, raise it up. Circle sweep. Exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, circle sweep. Exhale your forward fold. Hands on the ground, inhaling flat back. Step it back or hop it back to your high plank. Take your 10 running planks here, knee to elbow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga Vinyasa. Roll forward on the toes, bend at the elbows. Inhale, up dog, squeeze the glutes. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. How are you guys at home doing? Okay? Stay with it if you can. One more breath. Inhale. And let it go. Bend the knees, look forward, prepare for flight. Ready? Hop, skip, jump, or walk, feet to hands. Inhaling, flat back, hands on the shins. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, raise it up, circle, sweep, and rise. Hands meet in prayer, and exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Inhale, we're going to raise up again, but this time, instead of going all the way down, we're going to use our knees and just come to a chair position. So, tucking the pelvis just a little, you find that chair pose for yourself. If it's better for your shoulders, your arms can extend forward. Good, Tom. And you don't want to stick your butt way back behind you. You want a nice 45-degree angle, something that's comfortable. Belly is drawn in. So arms can be in goalposts, or Deba's showing us prayer arms. Marina in the back is showing us goalposts. And Philip has his arms way up in the air. So these are beautiful versions. We're just going to load the spring by bending the knees a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale, rise it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Take a few of these. When you rise up, you may elect to stretch the feet and come on tippy toes, and then dip down. Every time you rise up, try pulling your belly in and up. Let the abdominals help create that levity, that lightness of the body so that you're not lugging around all that cargo. And if you choose to come up on tippy toes, you're going to feel your calves getting a nice little treat as well. I like using arm motions like this. They help sculpt the muscles instead of antagonizing the muscles. One more. Good, and we find ourselves landing in chair all together. Nicely done, guys. I'd like you to open up to the right. So you're just going to bring your left arm in front of you, right arm behind you, but it's really a twisting of the middle back here to find your chair twist. Good. And back to center. That right arm can help guide you there. And how about a chair twist over to the left? Beautiful. And back to center, the left arm can guide you there. Take it one more time on the right. Good. And left. How beautiful. Take it back to your center. Hands in prayer, maybe. That's a lovely version. Go a little deeper. A little deeper. A little deeper. Beautiful. Sweep it up. Those quads are going to say, thank you, Mama. Thank you. And prayer hands to your heart center. Shake out anything that needs shaking. So it might be your elbows, your wrists, your shoulders. Take a drink of water. Very important to pace yourself in power yoga. Everybody in the classroom feel pretty good? Very good, it shows. Okay, that was the end of our little break. Circle sweep your arms up high, inhaling. Your exhales, prayer hands to heart center and breathe. We're going to go into some balancing. I'm a huge balancing person, so everybody who takes my classes know my main focus is balance. Oh, and we've got to get Deba's head in there. All right. I'm going to pull this back just a little too. There we go. I think that might work. Weight goes into the left leg, okay, guys? We're going to pick up that right thigh. And when you do that, I want you to take your hands and press your thigh down. So the hands press down and the thigh presses right back up. So create that intra-body resistance within the body. Push down and push up. Does that activate your left glute even more? It should. It should. It should. And then we circle sweep. Inhale. Get that thigh up if you can. Inhale, raise it. And exhale, a slow flotation back of that leg. Crescent lunge position. Very hard to do that. Crescent lunge looks like a warrior, but it isn't, because your back heel is off the floor. That's how you know you're in crescent lunge. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders. We're going to take a few of these and we're going to move slow. Push off with back leg, right thigh comes up. Inhale. Use that core. Good. Find your crescent lunge. Breathe. So I want you to savor this, okay? Pretend you have a big cherry pie in front of you. And you promise yourself, I'm not going to eat that all at once. But maybe it's your birthday. And you do. I would. But we're going to savor this, okay? Here we go. Ready? Right thigh up. Belly draws in and lift. Crescent lunge. Slow and steady. The longer it takes, the longer it lasts. Next time we do it, we lift up. And watch this, guys. You're going to kick out. And then head to crescent. Lean back, open that heart. Here we go. Ready? Right knee up. Kick it out. Send it back. Let's go to airplane first. Let's make this even longer and more luscious. Fly high. You're a rocket man. Crescent lunge. Pump that heart. One more time. So I'm teasing with these guys. In studio, we've got the My Morning Jacket version of Rocket Man playing. So when we get in that airplane, we're really in our rockets here. All right, crescent lunge. Beautiful work. Drop that right knee down. Davis Brahman Namaskar here. It's also AKA marriage proposal, right? Position. Hands in prayer, lift up, breathe in, rise. And breathe out, chin to chest, head to knee. Prayer hands to the floor as we round the back. Slowly we raise it back up. All right, separate the hands, lift up. Take a little bend to the left. Center and right. Center, tuck your back toe, crescent lunge position. We'll finish with standing knee on the right, push off. If there's anything left in the tank, you interlace those fingers. This is the best exercise for runners. Hold that shin, squeeze, circle that right ankle. Breathe. Hold this. 2 more breaths, and then we'll open to Nataraja. Inhale. One more time, inhale. Let's open up. Nataraja, Dancer King. Gaze to the left if you can. Option to hold the right foot. Marina, Philip, you're there. Bring it back to center. You guys rock this morning. Release that leg. Woo! Oh boy. Separating those feet. You can twirl. Shake out. Roll. How was that, Judy? Yeah. All right. Are you guys ready to try the other side? So if you got to have fun with this. You absolutely have to. Let's see if I can remember where we started. Ground the feet, circle sweep up, inhale, rise. And exhale, prayer hands to heart center. Breathe. Good. I think we brought the left, let's take our left knee up nice. And you're going to press it down with your hands. This is a crucial posture. Don't ignore this one. Press down with those hands. The body is working within itself. It has all the equipment it needs, right? We don't need barbells to strengthen. Squeeze. Beautiful focus, guys. Beautiful focus. See if that thigh is going to stay up there on its own, okay? And we circle sweep the arms up. And then we just do some test runs here, right? We just went straight from standing knee to slow crescent lunges before introducing other postures. So crescent. Lift that chest. I love looking up and really puffing the chest up for crescent. Beautiful, Deba. And here we go. Take a few of these at your pace. So inhale, get that thigh up. And exhale into your crescent lunge position. Important to just find your path, your way. Don't do it anyone else's way. You know what you need. And if you don't know, then you just test things out. Take a few more of those, and then we'll add the kick-outs, and then we'll add the airplanes. Couple more. So first we're just kind of getting the muscles used to what we expect from them. And then we add some little doodads in, right? So here we go. Inhale, left knee up. Slow kick out. Ooch. If you're ready for your airplane, you certainly may take it in now. You go your pace. Try an honest 2 more sets if you can. And I think together as a class we meet in Crescent whenever everyone's ready. Take your time. Beautiful. Davis Brahman Namaskar. Left knee drops. Top of the left foot flat on the floor. Hands come together in prayer as we rise up. Find length in that lower back for me, please, because now we're going to round it chin to chest. Head to knee, bow down to the gods and goddesses of yoga. And let's pick it up nice and slow. Use those abdominals to rise, tucking back toe under, lift the knee. Crescent lunge position. Take your time. Push off with back foot, bring the knee in front of you. Yeah, I think we squeezed here, so interlacing those fingers, rise. Feel that right glute on fire right now. Circling left ankle if you wish. Nataraja. Breathe. Back to your center. You guys are great. Go ahead, shake out the limbs, take any movements you might need. Coat sleeves is awesome, but I really love hands on hips, and I circle my hips in one direction and the other. So feel free to do that. And to stretch out our hip flexors and continue on our balance theme, you can place the weight into your left foot. Take both hands, reach back for your right foot or ankle from behind. Thighs come together, knee points down. Shoulders draw back, please. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down your back. Stretch that right quad. We'll do this lying down too a little later. I do this every single day now. Simple stretch. These go back years and years and years. These are the old runner's stretches. Runners have always used yoga in their discipline. Okay, release that leg. I'll try the other side. Right foot presses down. We reach back for the left foot behind us. I like both hands on the foot. That helps me open my shoulders. And it helps align my body more evenly. Press hips forward. And tailbone points down. Belly draws in. Body lifts up. Okay, guys, beautifully done. We're going to turn and face the ballet bars here. So open up your legs, sweep your arms up. So we're going to go into your five-pointed star position here. Extending those arms. Good. Roll the shoulders up and down. So subtle movements. They don't have to be big, deep stretches all the time, right? All right, toes pointing forward. Roll the inner thighs toward each other. Lift up out of that lower back. Chin lifts a little and take a nice slow flotation down. Take your time. Holding on to what's available to you. It could be the outside edges of your feet. It could be two blocks in front of you. Just a nice gentle pull downward. Try to keep your back flat if possible. Breathe. So after balancing, and we are going to more balancing, so don't worry, but it's nice to refresh and replenish our heads and our hearts with a blood flow, a gravity-driven blood flow. And you may want to walk your hands over to the right foot and just give that right hamstring a little extra love. And in the classes I took this week, the teachers implemented some side lunges, which I've always loved. So if you're up for it, while you're on that right side, you can bend the right knee and go deep into a side lunge if you want, or not so deep. You get the insides of the thighs that way. And gently walk your hands over to your left. Let's bend the left knee and go into side lunging. Okay, and back to center. To come up safely, roll the insides of your thighs inward. Pull your belly in toward your back and use your strong, powerful core to rise up. Toe heel the feet slightly more inward. You know where we're going with this, I bet. Heels in, toes out, goddess pose. Tilt the pelvis, tailbone pointing down and spine long. And let's bend the knees a little. And breathe. And bend the knees a little. And breathe. And bend the knees a little. And breathe. And bend the knees a little. And breathe. Goddess. Hold this 30 seconds. I like what you're doing, Philip. Hands behind the head. Ten seconds to go. Okay. Circle sweep up. Squeeze through those legs, the quads. Hands pull down to heart center as we dip. Go a little lower this time. Gonna hold you for 30 seconds again. Go. You're halfway through. Five seconds. All the way up. Squeeze those quads and bring your hands down to heart center. Breathe. You did great. Ready for your balancing half moon? If you have a block, take that in your left hand. Push off with your right leg. Hinging on left hip. Find that balancing half moon position. "30 seconds. Let's see, how are you guys at home doing, okay? A block or a book or a water bottle serves as a wonderful prop in balancing half moon. Let's see, there we go. There's my thumbs up. Carefully dismount back to your 5-pointed star and ready to push off on the other side. Here we go. Balancing half moon position. I had promised you this. We did this on our knee earlier. 30 seconds. Halfway through. 5 seconds. Beautiful work, guys. Come on. Take it into that 5-pointed star. One more goddess, okay? Heels come in. We're going to hold that goddess for 30 deep seconds. Take any manifestation that you want. Bend the knees. Breathe. $15 to go. Maybe you dig a little deeper. Working those beautiful thighs. 5 seconds. Push on up. Turn and face the front. You did great. Your feet come together. I'll stand you up again, but right now I think I want to head down and work the abs, okay? We just really work those thighs like mad. So let's give them a rest and work our abs. Inhale, circle sweep up high, rise. Exhale, prayer hands to your heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, sweep it up, rise. Exhale, forward fold, take it on down. Students, hands on the floor, inhaling, flat back. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that high plank, holding plank. Option to take your running plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chaturanga, slow. Once your belly hits the floor, go ahead, roll over onto your backs. I want your heads facing the front, your feet facing the back, okay? Here we go, my dear hearts. Hands come behind the lower part of your head. It's called the occipital region, where your skull hits the neck. Splay the fingers, open up your elbows. Bring your right knee above your right hip. Relax your left leg. Let's bring left elbow to right knee. And change. And change. So when you extend your leg, stretch it, and ideally it's just skimming the floor, not resting at that time. The knee that pulls toward the elbow, well, that knee never comes closer than hip distance. So that means your upper back must work and be off the floor. Try not to strain your neck or your jaw here. Taking your bicycles. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring your thighs to your chest and squeeze. Decompressing the lower back here. Beautifully done. Let's put our toes on the floor and just rise up a little bit. And Debbie, you're going to have your back to the camera, so do you mind just spinning around for me? Good. Here are your running boats. So point the toes on the floor, heels up, hands behind you as braces. Good. And you're just going to lift right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. So it's beautiful work. Well, I promised you no more quad work, but this is all quads right now, isn't it? Silly me. Pull your belly deeply in and down to make sure you activate the abdominals. We won't do running boat for long, I promise. Let's do stagnant boat, actually. That was silly on my part. Raise the legs in the air. You with me, Deba? Oh boy, are you ever. So many variations here. You can show them all. You can keep toes on the floor. You can hold the backs of your thighs and lift your legs. Belly draws in. You can release arms out to the sides or down to the floor. This is the boat where now you're just drinking a beer on the boat. You're not navigating at all. You're resting on your boat. Breathe. The boat's not going anywhere. And the ocean is calm. If you want to add some activity, hands come into prayer, and you can row your boat. arms to each side. Working the obliques here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the counter pose for that is a long stretch. Stick pose, right? Stretch long and breathe. 2 more ab sets. You guys okay with that? After all, it is Saturday. Let's tuck our hands under our tailbone so the palms are on the floor, and you're going to cushion your sweet little tailbone so it doesn't turn raw. Bring your feet up in the air with straight legs below them, please. As straight as you can make them. Point the toes, bring your heels together. Let us lower the heels to the floor slowly. When they're hovering, raise them back up. Lower your heels. Raise them up. Lower your heels. And raise. When you raise, you have 2 options. One is straight legs. The other is to draw knees to the chest and then push the heels up. Let's take it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You guys rock. How do you feel? Yeah, Mama. Yeah. I'm going to give you such good quad stretches, though, I promise. 1 more for the core, though, okay, guys? 1 more for the core. Pick those heels. You want more than 1 more? Okay, you just gave me you gave me a heartfelt yay. That was very sweet. Legs up in the air. Here we go. Hold your occipital region, the back of your skull for me, and upper back is off the ground. And you're just going to pulse your chest toward your thighs. And this is really nice for our core. Breathe. We've got Comfortably Numb playing in the studio, and I hope all students doing this have reached a point of comfortable numbness, because ab work is diligent, that's for sure. Breathe. Press chest to thighs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Keep the legs up there. I saw that, Miss Deba. Point the toes. Flex your feet. Drop your heels 6 inches. Point. Flex. Drop. 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 Bring the legs back up for me. Give yourself a hug. Bend those knees. Squeeze. Rock and roll, rolling forward and back if you like that feeling. Turn around. We're going to face the front. Swing the legs behind you, the hands in front of you. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, bend those knees. Find your way to standing. Hop, skip, jump, or walk. Feet to hands. Raise it up. Circle, sweep, and rise. Prayer, hands to your heart center. Station here. Ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. And let's finish up this part with tree pose. We have another 4 hours. No, I'm just kidding. We have about 17 more minutes. So here's your tree pose, okay? Weight goes into that left leg. Bring your right heel up. Option to, isn't that nice? Your thigh is going to be like, thank you. Thank you. If the heel doesn't come on your left thigh, then please place it on your left calf. Or if that's not available, the foot stays on the floor. There are many trees with root systems greater than just a single root. So to go from those high intensity intervals or intense abdominal training to this level of steadiness and focus is a feat in and of itself. These are beautiful. One more breath. Okay, loves, release gently down. Beautiful work. Here we go. Ready for the other side? And weight's going to go in your right leg now. Yeah? And we pick up that left heel and find that tree position. Breathe. Shoulders back, belly's in, lift up. Tree position. Meditate. Transcend. Breathe. Good. Release it out. Take any final motions in standing. We're taking it down. We'll come to the top. Come to the top of the mountain. Circle sweep, rise it up. Yeah. Forward fold. Inhaling flat back. Hop, skip, jump, or walk back to that plank. We're going to take those 10 running planks. Take it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll forward, Chaturanga. Slowly releasing onto your belly. Reach back for your right foot or ankle from behind. I want both hands on that ankle, guys, or foot. Aaron, you took that running plank all the way to California. All the cherry pie. I can't get this Van Morrison lyric out of my head. You're the apple of my eye, the ice cream on my cherry pie. I just keep thinking of that for your birthday. Here we go. Squeeze your heel to your glute. Bring your thighs together. You're going to pull the right knee toward the back of the room. Love this stretch. We did this standing. It's a little easier lying on your belly. And we're so warmed up, and we worked the quads so hard today. If you have it in you, if you have the hip flexor strength, you're going to end the build. You're going to bring the right thigh up in the air. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Breathe. Let's try the other side. Release. Try to bring the left thigh up if you can. Okay, lower that leg. Boy, do I love that exercise. To complement that, push up off your mat. Use your hands. Crawl to the top of your mat on your knees. Let's get into fixed firm pose here. Sit between your heels. Feel those quads stretch. I promised you some quad love. And here it is. You can stay where you are, or you can start yourself gently walking back. And breathe. Let your body open. Let your heart open. How are you guys doing at home, okay? Okay. Always remember, be gentle with yourself, careful. Stay with your breath. Okay, carefully come on out if you're fixed firm. We're going to lie on our backs for the remainder of class. So your heads face the front, please, and your feet face the back. Let's get in some of those beautiful deep stretches that our bodies are craving right now. Let's start with wind removing pose, my personal favorite. Left leg relaxes on the floor. Please bend your right knee. Interlace all 10 fingers 2 inches underneath that knee. Squeeze. The thigh comes slightly out to the right of your rib cage, please. Use your hand strength and your bicep strength. Please relax your shoulders. And then maybe take your right hand and gently draw the right thigh out toward the right. So you use your hand to help navigate the right leg gently out to the right, keeping the bent knee or choosing to straighten the leg, up to you. All right, loves. Back to center. Now you're going to swap hands. Left hand on the right thigh, and you gently draw the right thigh across your body over to the left. Good. Back to your center for me. Interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. And let's straighten the leg, please, and just stretch it up in the air. And gently draw your right thigh closer to your chest. Breathe. I always like to add that nice lower back exercise as well. So releasing the thigh, bend the knee, please. Open your right knee out to the right. And then straighten your right leg. Rotate the full leg inward. And then pull your knee up, out. Straighten the leg. Okay, so just some gentle, slow leg circles on the right side to help our lower backs. And please bend your left knee and put the sole of the left foot on the floor. Take your right ankle, place it on your left thigh. Figure 4. This is my version of half pigeon. Use your hands to gently press your right thigh away from you. If you have a block, you can put that on your thigh and then press on the block. Breathe. Beautiful, guys. Release. The right leg relaxing, straight and flat on the floor, please. Interlace your fingers and take the left shin. We take wind relieving on the left side. Squeeze. Open up to Nataraja, left hand on the left knee. Open out to the left. Cross it over. Let's take it back to center and do that nice lower back exercise. Relaxing the right leg and just circling with the left. Relax that, bend your right knee. Take your figure 4, half pigeon on the left side, gently pushing left thigh away. From there, you can take Supta Badakanasana, soles of feet together, legs diamond outward. I take Erin's class, and she has us take the heels of our hands and push underneath the hip bones. Push the tops of your quads toward the back of the room to really decompress the lower back. Belly draws in. I keep sliding the heels of my hands down the quad, almost giving them a beautiful, sweet massage. Take your thighs together, thighs to chest, legs up in the air, waterfall is our final posture before final Shavasana. Letting the blood come down to the heart. Okay, my dear audience out there, I'm going to sign off with you because I'm going to take care of these guys, and we lower down the lights and we take final Shavasana. So enjoy your Shavasana. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Amy. I'll see you next Saturday, but we're here every morning, 9 a.m. Namaste.